There's a queue behind them of everyone who's ever played brass. Or listened to brass, or felt the deep surge of brass rising up through their feet to their heart. They met at practice one Tuesday night at the weary end of the 70s, when there was rubbish on the streets and change was everywhere. He took charge of the tuba. Her playing light as air on a cornet that seemed to soar. They held hands one freezing Tuesday night at the start of a lost decade. He had homework in his pocket, she had highlights in her hair. He shuffled closer to where she was sitting on her creaky church hall chair that scraped on the lino floor. On a cold corner, in a freezing time, tunes hang in the street, breaking ice. On a cold corner, with snow in the air, notes fly like dark birds across the blue sky. On a cold corner, breath you can see makes music you can feel, songs you can taste. On a cold corner, they're alchemists making musical gold from cold brass. On a cold corner, people stop to listen, and the music settles in their essence, and stays, and stays, and stays. They had the first kiss on a Tuesday night, round the back where they stacked the chairs, as people folded the music, put it in the proper place. She liked the way he smiled, and he gazed at her lovely face, and said her eyes were nice. They had the first row on Tuesday night that faded as soon as it flared, and they said they were sorry, and he carried her cornet. She went home with her dad in the cab of his lorry through the midwinter slurry. My granddad always said you didn't need to read the dots to play brass music. He didn't anyway, just picked it up by ear. Said it was all about listening, not reading. Said if God had wanted us to read music, he'd have given us glasses. He played all the time, and when he wasn't playing, he was whistling, and when he wasn't whistling, he was humming, and when he wasn't humming, he was tapping his fingers on the chair arm. And, as he said, you don't need to be able to read music to tap your fingers on a chair arm. Some call this music sentimental, stuck in the past, playing songs for a golden age that never existed, only fit for old men on photos that you keep in a biscuit tin. But if you stand right beside a brass band at full volume, you'll feel your body lifting and you'll fly. Simply, you'll fly. brass wings that never let you down. They couldn't get married on Tuesday night, so they waited till Saturday. She came down the aisle to the sound of brass, and the conductor gave her away, and the whole congregation played, and this was a wedding with a touch of class, two people in love and life in brass. This is a photograph. Light is streaming through the stained glass, lighting the first kiss, reflecting the rings that bind them together, lighting the brass that brought them together, brass guard of honour in newlywed weather, playing the tunes that brought them together, in love and in honour, in practice and spittle, for richer, for poorer, tradition and metal, for tuba and cornet, breath brought them together, together forever, through bleak northern weather and brief northern summer, for babies and practice, for younger and older, for shining and tarnished, these songs never finished, till breath do us part. Born in the machine's roar, born in the sudden descent of the dark cage's world of lamps and lit faces, born in the harsh sound of metal, sounding, resounding on the factory's floor, brass, born in the mill's vast spaces, born in the winks and smiles of a heavy woolen companionship, keeping everyone warm, born in the unregarded places, sounding, resounding in the mill's world brass, born in the north wind's breath, born in the sudden relief of the long shift's end, of laughter at the pit head, born in the first cry of a baby, sounding, resounding across the town's dawn, brass.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
John Hilton.